What's up, Sooner Nation? Kyler right here. I just want to say I appreciate all the love and support. To be able to step out here on Sundays, man, and represent y'all, it means the world. Today I'm facing Bake. We got Keese on the side. A lot of OUDNA on the field, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Reestablishing OUDNA every day.
First day, man, let's get it.
With my family, with my brother, OUDNA, 10 toes down.
My first game here kind of embarks on my new journey.
The championship level in everything that we do. That's what OUDNA is.
OUDNA, to me, it's much more than just a football program. It's a mindset, it's a work ethic, it's everything. I mean, it's all about the culture. What are you guys doing? Let's have some fun today, all right? It builds champions. It's never been about one person. It's just about the lifestyle they live there. That's why I call it home.
Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray going against each other to sit here and establish and watch that, and Hollywood Brown to be a part of that OUDNA. I just appreciate you for everything, and thank you. Boomer Sooner.
Hollywood. Thank you, Marquis.
OUDNA to me means family. I mean, no matter if we're in the league, all the guys back still in school, we always a family. We always can call on one another, and every time we see each other, you know, it's just like a big old brotherhood.
When I walk in the building, turned up to the max, confidence is on a million. Headed to the top, cause I'm able and I'm willing. Treat calm like my capital, I'm about to make a killing. Stars are aligned, I can see the signs. I know it's my time, on my grind, putting overtime, spots solidified. I'ma be here for a while, haters wait your turn in line. Difference is y'all play to win, I want the world in my palm. I'm breaking now, I'm in my zone. Name in the clouds, I'm setting stone. History in the making. Through all the pain, blood, sweat, and tears. Survive the flame, conquer my fears. My time to reign, I am the heir. The greatest, it's history in the making.
Oh yeah, you know what's going on, baby. Hey, JJ.
Flies in here, dog. Flies in here. He's so talented. You got the answer to the test, baby. It's on that wall, bro. Formula for success, baby. Let's do it. Hey, Sooner Jacks, are you ready? Hey! Sooner Jacks, are you ready? Hey!
Yes, sir.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
We've been practicing hard. We've been focusing on our edge and our toughness and our effort, things that make us us, and then, you know, focus on canceling out the stuff that kind of diminished us in that last game, like penalties and things like that. So, you know, we've been focused, we've been locked in, and we're ready to go. The reason why I felt the need to speak up is because I've been there, and I've been a young guy in the locker room where we've had an early loss. And, you know, young me looked at that and was like, looked at the rankings and the AP poll, and old me knows that if we just continue to get 1% better every day, that it'll all take care of itself, and that if we just focus on what needs to be focused on, take care of the little details, it's going to bring us success later on.
University leaders, students, alumni, friends, my fellow commanders, thank you for joining us here this morning for the 25th anniversary of the Run to Dallas. Over the next 3 days, these young men and women will run a game ball from this field down to the Cotton Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, our co-runner on the first leg and University President, Mr. Joe Harris. Sir, thank you. Good morning, midshipmen and cadets. I really wanted to do that. And Boomer! All right, here we are. Look at this amazing morning. I've done a couple interviews talking about the pride we have in you all. We could not be more proud of you. You represent the best of us. You understand service and courage and honor. And sitting here as a student, as part of the ROTC, in any branch you're in, I want you to know that we could not be more proud of you, your service, your dedication, and your devotion. And we're all out here, right? We have the Spirit Squad, Roughnecks. We've got the Pride that are out here, and we have that in you. And we have the absolute star of the show, the greatest coach in college football, and the greatest man that is a coach in this country. Please welcome the head football coach of the University of Oklahoma, Coach Brent Venables.
Good morning. Appreciate everybody being here. I'd like to first thank all of you for your love for this great country. All right. I'd like to also thank you for your amazing example of toughness, of courage, of honor, commitment, team, and sacrifice. You're the epitome of it, okay? And we're appreciative of that. As I hand this ball off to OC candidate Jermaine Wells, I challenge each and every one of you, okay, to run your race with purpose, with passion, and run your race with endurance. In regards to the Warrior Games, one thing, don't ever let go of the rope. Boomer Sooner, God bless, appreciate you, let's go.
Go Big Red!
I'm gonna be a preaching man. I'm gonna be a preaching man. A preaching man. A preaching man. A shooting man. A shooting man. The best I can. The best I can. For Uncle Sam. For Uncle Sam. Be up, you're crazy.
So, you know, just like any small town boy or, you know, or athlete, you know, we got big dreams of, you know, playing at all these cool places and, you know, playing in the NFL one day. But, you know, I kind of got inspired. You know, I try to create value and purpose, you know, in God, my family, my friends, and my teammates. So I think, you know, just playing football at a young age, you know, I created a lot of bonds with my teammates and, you know, made a lot of friends over the years. So, I mean, you know, I just wake up, you know, have an attitude of gratitude, you know, look forward to seeing those guys and work with those guys every day. I just think, you know, you just got to have the mindset of every other week, you know, take every game like it's the biggest game of the year. And so you have that mentality where, you know, we in nameless faces opponent. But yeah, man, I think, you know, the mindset of the team right now, you know, coming off what just happened last week, I think, you know, we just got to grow and move on from that and keep moving forward, and, you know, understand, you know, what we have to do. It's all about how you handle it and the mindset. You know, I kind of had a few times where we had a bad season or didn't win a game that we thought we were supposed to win, but you just gotta say next rep, you know, keep moving on. You know, you can't grow weary, you know, just because, you know, something bad happened. It's all about how you respond. And so I feel like the big challenge for us this weekend is how we're gonna respond.
Come on now.
beat me, coach.
No.
He got 8 seconds. He not gonna score. Red zone defense. Red zone defense. Red zone defense.
Not on cameras.
Oh my God! What a great play call!
Get off me! Look at Curtis, bro. Look at Curtis, bro. He really Look at him. You are getting. Yes. Get your breaks off me, boy. Yes. Yes. I knew it. Look at yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Okay, hold up. I'm happy with it.
It's a game that has everything, and that's what makes this unique matchup so special and why people want to be there every single year. For me, this is the 25th straight time I've been able to be in the Cotton Bowl for the Red River rivalry. I can tell you that it's not the first time that I ever witnessed these games over the years. As a young boy, I remember turning on one of the few nationally televised games and hearing the great Keith Jackson voice describe the setting in the Cotton Bowl and, of course, the moments that would develop, whether it was a player, a great coaching decision, the atmosphere, the energy, the electricity. There were all different elements that he would bring together and sort of bring it to us that watching on TV. So for me, the first time to be there in person, amazing.
This is the staff edition. Staff edition coming soon, 2022.
Luther. Luther. I'm not wrong. Luther.
All right, we're getting ready to walk down that ramp in a number of hours. Okay, we're going to be on the buses pulling through, okay, the fair. All those people. All right? And that is an experience in itself. All right? Embrace it. All right? Have poise through it all. All right? The focus and intensity that it takes to win. All right? To cut through all the emotion and the passion and the intensity in the moment. It's incredibly important, okay, that we play with the right mindset.
I mean, this is the best looking suit there is, plain and simple. There's nothing else to be said. It really speaks for itself, honestly. I need to shut up and let it do the talking, you know?
Let's go. Horns down, baby.
It's wild how just one football game can be such a big part of your life. As a player, it's, a lot of what we did whenever I was here was focused in winning that football game, and it's been incredible. So it's always a huge story with every year. It's like you almost remember different years of your life by what happened that year in the OU Texas game. So it's been crazy.
OU Texas is a magical game. And honestly is where legends can be born, when you do something in an iconic game like this. And I had Coach Venables, I had Coach Mike Stoops come up to me and was like, hey, we're gonna call slam dogs, but don't jump, don't leave your feet. And he said it about 3 or 4 times, and I was like, all right, yeah, no problem. And right before I run on the field, Roy, don't leave your feet. All right, cool. The running back that was blocking me was probably 5'6", 5'7". I know he's not going to hit me high. So I knew he was going to try to go low on me. So I back up, and then I take off, and then I jump. I was like, here we go. Either I'm going to make the play or unless I'm going to get killed and get buried underneath the stadium from coach. And then I jump, leave my feet, hit Chris Sims, grab him, flutter the ball flutters into Teddy's hands, and then, I hit the ground, and once I hit the ground, I'm looking off to the side, and I see Teddy like this, and I'm like, yes!
There's the blitz. Touchdown, Lehman. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Williams got him on the blitz. Lehman on the pick. OU is going to win it again.
I think the most difficult thing in life is consistency. to be able to wake up every day, whatever your occupation is, and have the same level of intensity, energy, focus, it is incredibly rare. And you're talking about a very, very small handful of people that are that consistent at a high level of what they do. Whatever outside influence, that has no effect on the way that you attack the day and go about your business. That is incredibly rare, and that's, to me, that is Coach Venables exemplified. It's the exact same, good or bad, rain or shine, it does not matter. You're going to get the same guy every single day.
Just touchdown, we locked in, we're ready to go to work. See y'all tomorrow, 11 a.m.
He makes no excuses. I mean, Coach Venables and Coach Mike Stoops, they brought so much out of me. They challenged me every day. The coach's job is to motivate and pull it out of you, and Coach Venables does that. And he can do that, but you just have to respond and meet that challenge.
The next day, there's just a different type of buzz around the entire city. It's cool. You're getting on the bus to go, and you got the motorcade with a bunch of cops on motorcycles, and they take the route less traveled by, so like you're going through like they're not taking the highway, and it's got the feeling of the city is empty when you're going. And then you pull into the grounds, and it's just a mass of people, like as far as you can see.
But there's something in the atmosphere when you're driving by and you have your headphones on, and you're looking out the window, and the Texas fans are screaming how much they hate you, and the OU fans are screaming how much they love you, and it's just polar opposites. You're sitting in there and you're like, oh, I gotta do something today. I gotta make some kind of play.
I used to always love counting how many people flipped us off, because I used to let that fuel me.
And the warm greeting that they get from the fans of the University of Texas.
It's just wild, man. You don't typically see something like that, and it's like, if you didn't think it was a big deal, as soon as you pull onto the fairgrounds, like, you recognize right away that, okay, this is not your typical football game.
It's just rich in tradition, and this game, it's always going to be a big game. When OU and Texas play, it's a big game.
Because you get to carry on our legacy that has made OU what it is. And this game is its own entity within OU.
Walking down the tunnel, that is another special memory, because if you've been in that tunnel before, or if you haven't, it's a long tunnel that you can't see the whole stadium until you get down to the bottom of it.
You can try to explain it to somebody, but you will never really understand the magnitude of that game until you step out on that football field. And you can't match that energy. I mean, it truly is electric.
I remember my freshman year, I first walked out there and I just stood at the 50 and just walked in a circle and looked around, and you see how much it means to these fans, how much it means to Oklahoma, but it does mean a lot to Texas too.
What I think is interesting, unique about it is, like when you're playing at home or on the road, there's like a flow to the game. Like you kind of expect when the crowd's going to be going crazy, when it's going to get loud, and when it's going to be quiet. But at that game, it's just a constant surge of energy, because no matter what, one of the fan bases is going to be reacting to something that just happened that's, in their favor. So it's the only game I've ever been a part of where it's just a constant roar.
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. kingdom come, that will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. God is the kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen.
Fire in our eyes.
One of the most iconic matchups that we've seen in sports.
It's just chaotic. This is one game you don't want to mess with.
Breaks through the dark. Coming out, coming out.
And so you're sitting there as a player and you're like, man, if I could just make one play.
If I could go back and play this game one more time, like to be in a game and be in the zone is amazing. Like you can smell the nasty pads, you can feel the wind, you can hear the crowd, you can sense everything happening around you. To be able to suit up again and be in that moment, and everyone is like one mind. Like to me, that is the best feeling in the world. That's what I would want.